Canada to open limited spots for parents and grandparents sponsorship in 2025. What you need to know. Welcome back to Canada Chronicles. If you're hoping to bring your parents or grandparents to Canada in 2025, you need to know that the immigration process has changed significantly. With fewer available spots and stricter selection criteria, getting approved under the Parents and Grandparents Sponsorship Program will be more competitive than ever. Today, we're diving deep into this year's intake, breaking down how the lottery system works, who is eligible, and why so many applications get rejected. But don't worry, if you're not selected, there's another option that might be the perfect solution for you. Stay with us until the end as we explore the Super Visa, a game-changing alternative for parents and grandparents who want to reunite with their families in Canada without waiting years for sponsorship approval. If you're serious about family reunification, you won't want to miss this. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an important update on Canadian immigration. Let's get started. Canada's Family Reunification Program faces new challenges in 2025. Canada has long been a top destination for families looking to build a better future. Immigration plays a critical role in shaping the country's economic and social landscape, and family reunification has remained a priority. Every year, thousands of Canadian citizens and permanent residents submit applications to bring their parents or grandparents to Canada under the Parents and Grandparents Sponsorship Program. This program allows families to live together permanently, strengthening bonds and fostering multi-generational households. However, the 2025 intake comes with major changes that will make sponsorship more difficult than ever. The Canadian government has reduced its immigration targets, meaning fewer spots will be available across multiple immigration programs. The PGP is no exception, and only a limited number of families will succeed in securing sponsorship. This shift comes in response to growing concerns about housing affordability, infrastructure strain, and increased pressure on public services. While Canada still values family reunification, the government has shifted its focus toward welcoming economic immigrants who can immediately contribute to the workforce in industries such as healthcare, construction, and technology. With these changes, many families are wondering whether they will even have a chance to sponsor their parents or grandparents in 2025. The lottery system remains in place, meaning only those who previously submitted an interest to sponsor form in 2020 will be considered. This has led to frustration among those who were unable to apply in previous years and are now left without an opportunity. Why is Canada reducing immigration levels? For years, Canada has relied on high immigration levels to address labor shortages and support economic growth. Immigration has played a key role in sustaining industries that depend on a steady influx of workers, such as construction, agriculture, transportation, and healthcare. However, there has been increasing debate over whether Canada can sustain such high numbers given rising living costs, a housing crisis, and increased demand for healthcare and social services. The government has responded by cutting its immigration targets from 485,000 in 2024 to 395,000 in 2025. This reduction signals a more controlled and cautious approach to immigration, ensuring that Canada's infrastructure and economy can keep pace with population growth. While economic immigration remains a priority, family reunification programs like the PGP have been impacted, leaving many families facing uncertainty about their ability to bring loved ones to Canada. How will the 2025 Parents and Grandparents Sponsorship Program work? Unlike most immigration programs, where applicants submit fresh applications each year, the PGP operates on a lottery-based system. Since 2020, the government has maintained a pool of individuals who submitted an interest to sponsor form that year. For the 2025 intake, the government will continue selecting applicants from this same pool. This means no new applications will be accepted in 2025. Only those who applied in 2020 have a chance of being selected. If you did not apply in 2020, you are not eligible this year. Many potential sponsors have criticized this system as it prevents new applicants from entering the selection pool. Some families have now waited for 5 years without receiving an invitation to apply. Once Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada selects candidates, they will receive an invitation to apply and must submit a complete application within a strict deadline. Failure to meet deadlines or submit all required documents will result in rejection. For those who are not selected, there is no way to reapply for the 2025 intake. These individuals will have to wait for the next available intake, but given the reduction in immigration levels, there is no guarantee of when that will happen. Who can sponsor a parent or grandparent? To qualify as a sponsor, you must meet specific eligibility criteria set by Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada. You must be a Canadian citizen or permanent resident currently living in Canada. Be at least 18 years old. Meet the minimum necessary income requirement for the past 3 tax years. Sign a financial undertaking agreement that ensures the sponsored family member will not need government assistance. The minimum necessary income requirement is one of the biggest challenges. Sponsors must prove they have earned enough income over the past 3 years to support themselves, their dependents, and the parents or grandparents they wish to sponsor. Sponsors must submit proof of income through Canada Revenue Agency notices of assessment. If they do not meet income requirements, their application will be automatically rejected. Why applications get rejected? Even for those selected in the lottery, approval is not guaranteed. Many applications get rejected for reasons including not meeting income requirements, submitting incomplete applications, missing deadlines, failing background or medical checks. The application process is complex, and even small errors can result in a denial. Sponsors must carefully review all instructions and ensure all documents are correctly submitted to avoid delays or refusals. A common mistake that leads to rejection is inaccurate or outdated financial documentation. Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada relies on tax records to verify a sponsor's income. If there are discrepancies between the income reported on the application and the records from the Canada Revenue Agency, the application can be flagged for further review or outright refusal. To prevent this, applicants should ensure that their financial documents are up to date and accurately reflect their income history. Consulting a professional, such as an immigration consultant or accountant, can help avoid these issues. Super Visa, an alternative for family reunification. Thanks for staying with us this far. We appreciate your time and hope you're finding this information valuable. For those who are not selected for the PGP, Canada offers a viable alternative, the Super Visa. The Super Visa allows parents and grandparents to visit Canada for extended stays without requiring permanent residency. The visa permits stays of up to 5 years per entry, with the option to extend without leaving Canada. It is valid for up to 10 years, making it a flexible and practical option for families who cannot secure sponsorship under the PGP. To qualify for a Super Visa, applicants must obtain private health insurance from a Canadian provider, pass a medical exam and background check, show proof of financial support from their Canadian child or grandchild. Unlike the PGP, the Super Visa does not require a 20-year financial commitment, making it a more accessible option for many families. One of the biggest advantages of the Super Visa is its faster processing time compared to the PGP. While sponsorship applications can take years to process, the Super Visa is often approved within a few months if all documentation is in order. This makes it an ideal choice for families who want to spend time together sooner rather than later. Additionally, because the Super Visa is designed for long-term visits rather than permanent settlement, it can provide a practical solution for families who may not meet the financial requirements of the PGP, but still want to reunite with their loved ones in Canada. Final thoughts on the future of family reunification in Canada. The 2025 PGP intake is more competitive than ever due to reduced immigration levels and a limited selection pool. Many families who did not apply in 2020 are left without an opportunity to sponsor their parents or grandparents. While the PGP remains the best option for permanent residency, the Super Visa offers a realistic and flexible alternative for families looking to reunite without waiting years for sponsorship approval. Canada's immigration policies are changing, and future PGP intakes may be even more restrictive. If you are considering sponsorship, staying informed and preparing early is crucial. If you found this information helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to Canada Chronicles for more updates, expert insights, and step-by-step guides on navigating Canada's immigration system. Turn on notifications so you never miss an important update, and drop any questions in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.